So I didn't get my first computer until I was 16 years old, after the dawn of the new millennium. As it turns out, computers were apparently around before that, though. I looked on Ask Jeeves, and apparently that's true. There used to be websites where people would talk about whatever people in the 90s talked about, step by step, maybe, a league of their own, backwards pants, I don't know. But we decided to go back and do a little historical research in order to figure out just what computers were about back in the day. So follow our scholarly studies, friends, because this week on Cartridge Blowers, we play old DOS games. I don't know how rabbits turn green, but it's probably arsenic. Find out when Cody plays Jazz Jackrabbit. Nikki makes a Dorito man travel through time via punching, I think, I don't know the plot, in 4D boxing. And I recorded over an hour of the worst game ever, so please subscribe to our baby channel. I deserve it after all this nonsense. Please subscribe. It's terrible. It's called Weird Dreams and it sucks. All this, and is Slimer a boy whose unfinished business is eating all the hot dogs? Find out on Cartridge Blowers, episode 116, The Fighting Dick Turkeys. So, hold on a second. I apparently got a printout. Yes, a printout from my 4D dot matrix printer. And according to my readings, apparently people in the 90s didn't illegally download all their movies for free from the internet. Oh, internet was a dark, dark place back then. People paid for stuff. Weird.
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, starring Cody Coleman, Nikki Wright, Matt Krua, and no one else. Cartridge Blowers. Hello everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me as always is Nikki Wright.
Hello.
And Matt Krua.
It's me.
It's you! Welcome,
Wow.
sir!
They saw me in the intro. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They know me already.
They knew you were going to be here.
We're friends now.
Absolutely. This is the show where in the second half we'll play video games based around a theme, and this week the theme, my friends, is old PC games. Good old thrown out PC games that no one wants anymore.
We copied that floppy.
We did.
And we A'd that A drive right in the A. I don't know.
That was gross.
I didn't think about that one before I said it.
I was less fond of that one. Anyway, you can watch the full edited episode every other week on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/YNINpod, or you can watch us live down there. Click on it. Or you can watch us live a lot of the times on our Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/Cartridge Blowers. You saw it pop up in the corner.
Wait, hold your hand up to where it's going to pop up and make it pop up again.
Okay, cool. Let's see. It'll be right there.
You can make it pop up wherever you want it to, so it doesn't matter. Can you make it pop up in my mouth really quick?
Sure. Except I've actually got it to where it pops up live now. So.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
So you need to edit it in later.
Okay, I'll edit it in later. So yeah, just subscribe to us on Twitch. It'll tell you when we go live, all that good stuff. But until we play those video games, we should talk about stuff like our lives, like our philosophies on things.
Okay.
Or maybe video games we've played.
Y'all seen Mario's nipples?
I do. Yeah.
No?
People are going crazy about the fact that Mario's nipples.
He's got them little pepperoni sausages, and like it is adorbs. Like I never really thought about Mario's nipples before, but now it's all I can think about.
I've never thought about Mario's nipples before, and yet here we are in 2017.
Do you think? Yes.
Code
has nips?
What do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
You do?
And they're glorious. They've got little mushroom spots.
Yeah.
They are wonderful.
That's gross.
Hi, let's talk about video games we've played.
Sure.
But I don't have to make my Schrodinger's nipple joke.
When you talk about a nipple in the first part of the podcast, it's got to come up at the end.
Matt, you said talk about things you've played.
Yeah, I played. So I have officially beaten Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Okay, what'd you think?
Great, it's a fantastic game.
Yeah.
It is. It gets really difficult near the end.
Does it really?
Yeah, which is cool. I'm into that. I like the difficulty curve in the game is very good. Where you start out, you feel underpowered, but like also it's too easy.
Yeah.
And then slowly but surely, you kind of get superpowered, and then the enemies get superpowered.
Okay.
And so it kind of works out. And your sense of security as you are going through the game kind of starts to become a little more and more false as the game goes on.
Okay.
Which I kind of dig. Like, it made me change tactics. In fact, so after you beat the game,
yeah.
Well, after you beat each world, you can go back through the world and do 10 challenge battles.
Okay.
And the challenge battles are normally either harder or they're like weird puzzles.
Okay.
After you beat the entire game, there are 4 ultimate challenges that you find around Princess Peach's castle. And they are really fucking hard. To the point where I think I'm 96% completion right now because I have 1 challenge left. And I haven't beaten it yet.
It's the champion road of this
Kinda, yeah. But like when I started doing those challenges, like I had to switch out and use characters that I hadn't used before because they were better suited for the challenge. I needed to, kind of switch my I haven't used him yet, actually. I haven't used Yoshi or Rabbid Yoshi.
Really?
But like I switched to Rabbid Mario and Rabbid Luigi, and they both have different strengths than the Peach and regular Luigi that I had been using. And like Rabbid Mario is like overpowered.
Really?
Like, he seems a little OP. Yeah, like whenever you run into an enemy, he causes an explosion that hits all the other enemies around you, and he has a shotgun, and he can use the shotgun to hit enemies, but also it hits all enemies in the line, and then he regains health. It's really fucked up.
Whoa, cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you unlock are there any unlockable characters other than the advertised ones?
The only characters in the game thus far are the 8 advertised ones.
Okay.
Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, and then the Rabbid versions of each. But you unlock them as the game goes along. In fact, I mean, I guess this is a spoiler. Yoshi is unlocked fairly close to the end of the game.
Okay.
Which is why I haven't used him yet.
Is he like... Do you have the situation where you've been playing with these characters and now you're at the end of the game and you get a new character, but he's too fucking weak to use?
He's not weak because he comes with all of the skill points that you've earned. And so you can get his skill points up. But like, I haven't used him yet because I haven't seen the need to.
Okay.
But I feel once I finish the last challenge, I'm going to go do the co-op mode missions with Joe. And those allow you to use 4 characters at a time instead of 3. And I think I'll just kind of do some experimentation there, mess around with Yoshi and Rabbid Yoshi a little bit. And Peach. I haven't used regular Peach either much. She's supposedly like a healing tank, which I'm kind of into.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, she has like the highest HP of anybody, and she has a shotgun and grenades.
That's
wow.
But also, whenever she jumps and she lands somewhere, anyone within a certain vicinity of her heals. And so
that's
you just
cool. I dig that a lot.
Yeah, she's a cool character. It seemed she's forced on you for one battle, and I liked what I saw of her. So I have finished that game. Other than that, this week I played a couple of other things. I played. I guess the only other notable one is I started playing a game called a demo of a game, Project Octopath Traveler.
I've heard of this.
So Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And they talked about like a lot of upcoming games for the Switch and 3DS, but no one cares about that. Upcoming games for the Switch. And some of the stuff they talked about was surprising. Like, for instance, the new Doom and Wolfenstein.
Yeah, coming to the Switch.
Which that game's both 1, fucking awesome, and 2, hella violent. And 3, how are they going to put that on a cartridge? I don't know. But yeah, so stuff like that seemed really cool. But the one thing, they had 4 games that they focused on that they gave extra time to, which was, the new Pokemon, Xenoblade 2, and Mario Odyssey, of course. But then one of them was Project Octopath Traveler, which is a Square Enix RPG that was announced at E3 from the makers of a 3DS game called Bravely Default that was supposedly really good. I didn't play it.
I've heard really good things.
Yeah.
I haven't played it, though.
And so Project Octopath Traveler, they kind of went into more detail about it. And then at the end of the video, they were like, there's a demo available right now. I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Basically, if I don't think you guys have played any of these, but anyone out there watching, if you've ever played a saga game, it allows you to choose from one of 8 different protagonists. You play through their story, and then they all kind of meet together after they go through their each individual quests.
Okay.
It is a 2D RPG in sort of a weird pseudo 3D world, and they're using what they're calling, I think it's HD 2D. Basically, it's just really good looking sprites.
Okay, right on.
Yeah, like really good looking sprites with a cool art style that kind of reminds me of like a 2D version of Vagrant Story for PS1. If you ever played that, yeah, really? It's kind of got that aesthetic, like at least in the art style, Gameplay wise, it's a fairly basic turn-based RPG. Wherein you select your attack, the opponent selects their attack. It's not even an active time battle. It's just specifically straight up turn based. But the cool thing is each turn you earn bonus points, and you can they just rack up automatically as the battle goes longer, and you can either hoard those for one big attack or spend them throughout for small bonuses. However you want to kind of strategize your own battle.
Okay.
Yeah, so it kind of makes your battles. You got to pay attention to them more, which is cool. Thus far cool. I haven't finished the demo. There are 2 quests to play through. There is one character who is a female character who. Well, I guess let me back up a second. The other kind of, I guess, important thing to the game is each one has what's called a path action, and basically these are actions that can be used on any character in the game. Okay. And they're used outside of battle on the map screen. And so the female character, her action is called Allure. And so you go up to an NPC and you use the Allure button, and then she basically can convince them to leave wherever they're standing. And so you can walk, she'll follow them, you can lead them into a trap, or just lead them away so you can go into their building.
That's
stuff like that. Yeah. But the male character has the greatest power I've ever seen in an RPG or maybe video game ever.
Okay.
So his power is called Challenge. And basically, you can challenge just about any NPC in the world to a fight.
Okay.
So let me tell you a story of how I started this demo. I started this demo by, you go through the cutscene and there's voice acting and blah, 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 blah. And then you get control of your character, and the mayor of the town and the captain of the guard are talking about brigands that are in the mountains. You should go help us fight the brigands. We're on high alert. And then the captain of the guard walks away. And then I challenge the old man mayor to a fight, and I kill him in one hit.
Kill him?
And then he falls unconscious on the screen, and I can't talk to him anymore.
So now you're the new player, right?
I think that's how that works, right? I thought that was really funny, and then I went around and I started challenging everybody I could find. I've challenged a waitress at a restaurant, and she killed me.
Wow.
And my favorite one was the brigands that ended up attacking the town. Okay. There's a little boy who I couldn't challenge because he's a small child, and I had been training him as a fighter. And the brigands come and they kidnap the little boy. And the mother comes up and is like, please save my son, please. And I'm like, of course, I'll go into the mountains and I will fight the brigands and save your son. And then I get control of the character. And then I fight the mother and knock her the fuck out.
Normally you try to be very heroic in these games.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, take a Bethesda RPG. Something like Skyrim or Fallout. I normally, I play a very good person. I don't other than a thief. I definitely steal things in RPGs a lot. But this option gives me the chance to fight everybody. To it kind of scratches that itch in an adventure game where you have to click everything.
Yeah.
And see what message every item will give you.
Yeah.
Here, I have to fight and kill everybody. I have to. It's a compulsion.
The first town takes 4 days.
Listen, I didn't realize this cute RPG was going to give me like a blood curse, but it did. And now I have to find and kill every 2D sprite man in the world. So that's on the Switch. I gave that a shot. It's pretty fun. And then one more game I played this week. I talked about it a while ago, but I hadn't gotten around to playing it. It is a game called The Sexy Brutale on Steam.
That sounds pornographic.
That's pretty much what you said last time I mentioned it on the show.
Okay.
And The Sexy Brutale is a game. I'd heard just good things, and I wasn't sure what to expect of it, but the people who said good things I trusted. And so I decided to give it a shot. And basically, it's kind of an isometric sort of overhead perspective game where you are at a weird party at a strange hotel.
Okay.
And it takes place over the course of one day.
Still sounds pornographic.
Hold on. And everyone is wearing masks.
Still sounds pornographic. You just keep digging yourself
hold
deeper.
On. And then, so you press a button.
And his eyes wide shut.
Right. Yeah. No, stop. We're getting weird. This is a weird episode, and I don't like it. I need an adult. So you have this mask that kind of gives you the ability to control time.
Okay.
And you want to, the people who work for the hotel are all possessed and want to kill all the partygoers.
Okay.
And so it's kind of like a puzzle game wherein you need to go around the hotel and not be seen by the hotel staff, but find out there's everyone's schedules so that you can then save the partygoers from being murdered. Okay. And basically, so the game starts out, I see a guy get murdered. I get to walk around. I get to peek through peepholes. I can, go hide in closets when bad guys are about to enter the room, stuff like that. But I see this guy get murdered, and then I turn back time to the morning, and I can then go and sabotage the murder. And so
that's pretty neat.
So the hotel employee shot him with a rifle, and so I am able to the guy who gets murdered accidentally opens a closet, out rolls like a blank bullet. So I go put the blank bullet in the rifle. And then when he goes to kill the guy with the rifle, it doesn't kill him. And he fights back and kills the hotel employee. And so I kind of change the events of what happens.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to really. It's very unique, but it's a neat idea. I like the idea of you're solving murders using time travel powers. Okay. It's neat. You never actually fight. In fact, I think the gist is if you ever encounter or are caught by the hotel staff, you lose.
Wow.
So you're on there's a bit of tension to it too.
So this is Sexy Brigadier, or what is the name of it?
Sexy Brutale, BRUTALE, which is the name of the club / party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Cool.
It's a fun game. It's on Steam for like $10, $11, something like that.
Oh, that's not bad. How long is it? Do you know?
I don't know. I'm only on the first person I have to save after the tutorial guy. And it looked like there were maybe 8 or 9 people.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds fun. And 10 or 11, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and it has pretty neat music and neat production values. It's pretty good.
Cool. Nikki, you play anything?
I've been catching up, and so I've been playing Sonic Mania.
Oh,
Hell
cool.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Yeah. I love it.
It's great, right?
It's really, really good. It's really good. I forgot how bad I am at the collect blue spheres game.
Tell me about
really
it.
Bad. Oh my goodness! I've played probably 40 of them. It feels like, and I have beaten maybe 4.
I think these ones get really hard.
Yeah, there's some really crazy maze work going on in some of them.
There are some where there's one of them where you need to bounce backwards and go backwards for a small section.
Really?
Wow.
In order to successfully complete it with all the rings.
Damn.
Yeah.
They get hard. Yeah.
They do.
But yeah, so that's awesome. Who have you been playing as? Sonic or Knuckles?
So I haven't unlocked Knuckles. And
He's
gosh,
unlocked from the beginning.
is he?
Yeah, you probably didn't realize that you can choose who you play as in the beginning. And
I
you've
did
been playing
not
as Sonic and
realize
Tails.
that. I was like, oh, I guess I've got to unlock Knuckles. I'm just gonna play. And also, how do you switch between Sonic and Tails?
You don't.
Oh.
You like have to stand still, and then you can hold up, and then Tails will pick you up. And then
I know
Yeah.
that.
fly
I've
with
taken
him.
advantage of that, and
Yeah.
That's it. And the another person can grab a Joy-Con and become Tails at any point.
Yeah.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So it's the co-op
Man,
version.
I must have spent a good few minutes trying to like tag Tails in because I'd rather be able to fly whenever I want.
I mean, you can just play as Tails.
Yeah, and actually,
I didn't realize
that's
that
what I
either.
did. I played as Tails myself. Because
Yeah.
flying is super useful. So,
I figured I had to unlock those options, and so I was like, "That's fine. I'm happy to play as Sonic."
yeah.
But the Tails was starting to annoy me as like the sidekick. So I was like, "Can I like switch or?"
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's good. He helps collect the rings that I end up losing.
Oh, there you go.
So it's good to have him around.
Yeah. Well, good.
I'm not done. I just started the oil zone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the
Is that the
best.
worst? I did
No.
not like the speedway zone. Oh boy,
Star Speedway is okay. has good music.
I didn't really care for it. I had to put it down and go do something else the first time I tried playing through it.
I found, and Joe disagrees with me. I want to see what you think of this, Cody. I find that I enjoyed the later levels a lot less than the earlier levels.
Yeah, me too. My least favorite level was the second act of the oil zone, but I did not like the last two levels of the game.
Yeah, the next to last level was like Mechanical Madness Zone or something.
Yeah.
And that one kind of sucks.
Really?
Like, it's a Sonic level, so it's fine. But, like, the music isn't anything to write home about. And, like,
Yeah.
it just is really difficult and easy to lose yourself. And,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
like, there's the gimmick of, the second act is that you can go in between the foreground and background, and it's not really that impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's cool, I guess. I don't know. Let's
I
see.
found the last stage to be I beat it like last night or the night before, and I found the last stage to be super frustrating, especially Act 1, because I could not find a way to make it shorter than 10 minutes. Like, I ran out of time at least once every time I tried to play it, and I kept
Yeah.
trying to get faster, and like, so I would game over a lot, and then I'm like, I have to go through this fucking 10-minute long stage again.
I hate the like kind of pink purplish orbs that you have to whom around. Like, Joe is like, oh, this is really easy. And I'm like, no, this is difficult and
They're hard.
terrible.
Yeah.
This is bad. This is a bad mechanic.
Yeah.
I did not like the last stage or the second act of the oil thing. The
Cool.
foreground, background
That's
is
really
okay.
making me excited to continue.
You should.
The majority of the game is
I'm going to beat
fantastic.
it,
Yeah.
and I'm really looking forward to beating it. From what little I have played of the oil zone, I was a little, I don't want to say irritated, because like I'm having fun playing it, but I really dislike, hey, they give you a lot of fire, which is cool, but like, fuck, you light everything on fire.
But that's fine. It doesn't hurt you.
It's fine. It doesn't hurt you. But like when you go to the bottom of the stage and you're trying to like get out of the oil, I was having a very difficult time with that at places, and all of a sudden I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Because I can't, with all the fire and everything, I can't really see where my character is. So
I was
Yeah.
never a fan of Oil Ocean in the original game,
yeah,
and I was kind of sad they brought it back. It's a fine level. The second act is kind of difficult.
really.
It has this gimmick where basically it fills up with this gas, and you have to find the levers as you're going
Yeah.
through to stop the gas.
And that's why I dislike
Those are my like. So besides water levels, which I didn't hate the water level in this game, but besides water levels, I really hate where there's that like sort of stop go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
never enjoyed that.
I think it was in Sonic 1, and I think the level was Sandopolis that had these ghosts that would chase you.
Yeah.
And you had to press the lever to turn the light on to make the ghost go away. It's literally the same lever and pretty much the same mechanic, except you're constantly taking your bleeding rings,
Yep.
Yeah.
basically. And it can't kill you, but it bleeds all your rings, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Well, and then you can die from having no rings, right?
Right, and well, no, because it'll just bring you down to 0.
Oh.
So it won't kill you.
Then if you hit something, you're dead.
Well, obviously, that's how Sonic works.
Yeah.
And it also makes the screen, it's really hard to see.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know, I think after Oil Ocean is Press Garden, which that level's kind of great.
Yeah.
So.
Is it?
Most of the game is great. I
Yeah.
really only dislike, like, the first half of the oil thing. I didn't mind it so much. This Act 2 is the one I hated, and then
Yeah.
like, the final stage. And the only reason I disliked it is because the orbs that Matt talked about seemed to make the game, the levels just take for fucking ever.
Sure.
You know what my least favorite part of the game is, though, for real?
What?
Mirage Saloon Act 1.
Oh my god, that level was that zone was
Yeah, I liked Act 2, but being the plane thing,
The plane was really
Oh,
awful.
yeah.
Really
It's like-
awful.
like it was a callback to Sonic 3.
Sure.
But like I didn't like that level in Sonic 3, so
Yeah, and I really didn't like. I didn't like the level in this game because it just, I don't know, it felt like.
it was so slow and it was kind of buggy actually. I ended up falling off of the front of the plane at times,
Oh no, that
Yeah.
happened to me too.
which is like I'm glued to this plane due to video game physics. Why am I falling off? I don't know.
Right. Oh no, that became frustrating because I didn't think that was supposed to happen, but I was like, okay, I guess I can't jump too much.
Right,
Yeah.
But hey, I have to avoid these things that are coming at me.
right. But it's a fun game either way.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean, I'm really enjoying it. Hopefully the last parts of the game won't be as soul crushing as you guys are making it out to be. But I'm really enjoying it so far. Just it's a really like wonderfully made game. Like you can tell it's not really 16-bit or whatever, but
Mhm.
like they did a great job recreating that
Oh,
style,
yeah.
and it's just a really cool game. The music, like you said, is fucking amazing. And I don't know, if you're a classic Sonic fan, you should definitely play it.
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
And as much as like I was frustrated with those levels, I'm playing again as Knuckles because I want to
Yeah.
get the Chaos Emeralds this time. So yeah,
Knuckles is actually really fun.
he has been pretty fun so far. Yeah, and you're right, he does make it easier to find those fucking rings.
For sure.
He can latch onto the walls and climb up them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used him in Studiopolis Act 1, and I climbed to the very top of like the first building that you're in, and then I was able to glide to the entire end of the level.
Cool.
Sort of, because then I died at the boss and I hadn't touched a checkpoint.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks.
So I had, and like a lot of the gliding revolved around getting lucky and bouncing off certain enemies to keep my glide going.
Yeah.
So it was lame that I had to do it all over again.
Right on. So you play anything else, Nikki?
Have I? Probably not. I would
Uh-huh.
say no.
Okay. Well, like for me, I played Sonic Mania. I beat it with Tails. Now I'm going through as Knuckles, and then Sonic last because Sonic is fast and does not have cool glidey or flyy powers. But I'm still want to play it with everybody because I like them all. But I also beat The Walking Dead Season 1 finally.
Oh, wow, congrats.
Yeah, thank you. It was great. Again, one of the more stressful games I've played. But I
And what a
want to play
fucking
Season 2.
downer of an ending.
Fucking right. Like I thought I was gonna avoid that, but
Nope.
nope. But it was good, and I'm excited to play Season 2. So there's that, and then I've also been playing, or I started playing a game called Remember Me that we've spoken about on the show before, and it's just kind of a fun kind of beat 'em up parkour thing with a really cool kind of. I don't know if you ever saw the old sort of futuristic detective anime metropolis, but it has the same kind of robot. You live with robots everywhere, but it still kind of feels a little old-timey at the same time. But the main mechanic is you can go into people's memories and edit them. So the very first one I go to edit is like, oh, this girl is trying to fucking kill you because she blames you for, or she's trying to save like her husband or something. So you hack into her mind and you're shown her memory and you change little things about them to get what you want. So it said, all right, make her think the doctor murders her husband. So that she thinks her husband's dead, so she no longer tries to kill you. So you have to make all the right little changes so that the doctor kills her husband. And therefore she's like, oh, all right, my husband's dead and it's the doctor's fault, not your organization. So this is fucking dark, but
holy jeez,
right? Yeah. So yeah, it's a really interesting mechanic, which is its own little puzzle game thing. But, and I guess it's kind of similar to that Sexy Brutale that you were talking about, only, it's just one memory scene that you try to do as opposed to save everyone in this game.
Right.
And that's kind of it.
I think the company that made that game went on to go make Life is Strange.
Yeah, I have Life is Strange as well. I have not played it, but
yeah, which is a very different game. It's more of an adventure game, but yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. Let's get into playing games. Okay, so like I said at the beginning, this week is all about old PC games, and I think I'm up first this week.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I played a game that I've heard about forever, and I thought I had played it before, but what I thought I had played was Math Rabbit, which is essentially a character that looks just like Jazz Jackrabbit, but it's all about math.
Not a fun game. It was fun.
Yeah.
But it's a math game, so probably wouldn't be fun for you now.
No, it was fun because it was a game that was on the computers in computer class that I could play, and it wasn't school. So yeah. So I thought I had played Jazz Jackrabbit for decades. Turns out, did not. Jazz Jackrabbit, very different game, but also featuring a green bunny. I think Math Rabbit was green.
He was. So
okay,
yeah.
Right on. Cool. So that's what I played. It bears a very strong resemblance to another game, which we will see very quickly on playing. So why don't we just go ahead and get into it?
Sure. When did this game come out, Marshall?
1989, I think.
Okay.
Let me look it up.
So, a couple of interesting things about this game. One, Green Rabbit. They not unlike Bucky O Hare.
No, 1994. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This game made by Cliff Bleszinski.
Yeah.
Who would go on to make Unreal Tournament.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Cliffy B. He made a lot of other games. He just released a game called Lawbreakers. He still makes a lot of games. He was kind of the epic guy.
Right on.
So it looks like Bubsy.
Well, you move real fast. It really ends up feeling very similar to Sonic when you play it. Okay. Only Sonic didn't have guns, and this game definitely does. All sorts of different guns you can collect.
Whoa, wait, what was that rabbit stink sign?
Yeah, turtles apparently hate rabbits. They're rabbit racist.
What the hell?
So I also went through an instructions thing that I didn't record, and it said shoot everything, and what you can't shoot, try to pick it up. So.
All right.
That spring mechanic really reminds me of Bubsy.
Yeah.
Well, this game is nowhere near as frustrating as Bubsy.
That's good, because Bubsy was garbage.
And you do have ammo in this game, which I did not realize. So I do eventually run out of bullets, but
You said this came out in '89.
I was wrong. It was 94.
Because I was gonna say this really reminds me of like a mid '90s game because the graphics are much better than what I would expect from something that came out in the late '80s.
And it still isn't bad for a mid '90s game, honestly.
No, definitely not.
Especially something that ran in DOS.
Yeah.
And there were several other Jazz Jackrabbit titles. There was a Christmas version. What I am currently playing is the demo that is playable in its entirety on archive.org in their DOS section, which you can play through the browser.
Look at that score racking up. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Get that.
But I definitely get the Sonic feel
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the sun in the background?
Yeah, I noticed that. It is like on top, is like almost the top layer in
Right.
many instances.
And why does it follow you?
It really does. It stays in one spot, no matter where you are.
That's really weird. Man, I wish you hadn't pointed it out.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's all I can look at now.
I've been trying very hard not to pay attention to it this whole time.
Rabbit stink.
Sorry. It's temporary. Well, I mean, I don't know where you guys are in the video, but on my end, we're in the cave, and so it's
Yeah.
temporarily gone now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I picked up the shoes,
Ooh.
and it makes you move fucking fast as shit.
Holy cow. Wait, do they not run out?
No, they do run out. They just last for a pretty decent amount of time.
That's
There
cool.
they go. Now they're done. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly it wants me to do. The arrows point up, but there's nothing up. So I just go back. Obviously they want me to go up, but not on that side.
Yeah. I don't know. This game seems pretty polished.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, actually. I've contemplated going back and finishing the entire demo, which I do not do here. But it really
This
was
rabbit.
not bad.
So it had two shareware sequels, Holiday Hare and Holiday Hare 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
Christmas titles,
Interesting.
which also are available on archive.org.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
yeah.
Okay, alright. So is your main enemy like a nerd turtle? A nerdle?
Yeah. Like did you ever play the game Sly Cooper?
Yeah.
The head of this turtle reminds me of the turtle from that game.
Okay.
But like not his body. So
Wait a minute,
here we have
whoa.
bonus level, which also looks like the fucking bonus levels of Sonic.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. This doesn't look like the bonus levels from Sonic. This is like the bonus level from Sonic Mania.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The,
But, like,
the
with
orb
weird-
collection.
With Mode 7 graphics.
Yeah.
Oof, this camera angle's.
Okay, yeah,
The
my
camera is very sensitive.
Oh my guts.
Yeah.
Like, I think it would be fine if it were like above the head a little bit.
Yeah.
Instead of like in the torso or
Yeah,
something.
it can definitely make you motion sick.
Yeah, this is shit.
If I may, the oh, ow!
I got to the exit. We're
The
good.
little hands that stop you from going down the road further
Yeah.
might be the laziest thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
You can actually walk by those hands.
Yeah.
So
So like, why are they there? They're just there for you to go around them.
yeah, pretty much.
The
Just to
obstacle
slow you
could have
down.
it could have been anything else.
Yeah, it could, and it could also be something that is not easily walked around. So-
Yeah.
But that was admittedly the first bonus stage.
Yeah.
It could have gotten harder. So we have like shock eyes,
Okay.
which are a weird villain. But
So going through tubes here is very Sonic.
yeah, this
Yep.
is very chemical plant
Yeah.
zone.
Oh, geez.
That sucks.
All those pipes are connected.
Yeah.
Don't go down any of them. Oh, God, it's a turtle.
Yeah.
Tonight
So-
you dine on turtle soup.
So now I have a new gun that shoots bouncy bullets,
Okay.
which is kind of neat, but also really hard to fucking use.
Yeah. So, the music in this game is okay.
Yes.
But also, at times, it is quite the opposite and very bad. Right
The
now,
music is mediocre at best. Yeah, no, this song is not great. But it is very hardcore for the
Oh, yeah, no.
1994 demographic.
Sure.
Yeah, find me the metal Jazz Jackrabbit covers. Oh, is this
Sure
a
they
shield?
exist. Yes.
Oh, there you go. There's
I
a
lost
shield.
it immediately.
Yeah.
So I switched back to the fire bullets because they were way more useful.
So wait, do you have health? Yeah, you have that blue bar
Yeah.
on the bottom left.
I
Okay.
just keep refilling it with my my carrots.
What's the story of Jazz?
Jazz is trying to destroy the turtles who are trying to destroy them. Turtles don't like rabbits.
It's a war story.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. He's just like the only warrior for the rabbits.
Pretty heavy shit for a 1994 DOS game.
Right?
Right.
Or are those a bunch of Super Famicom controllers?
Yeah. Yeah, you collect those for some reason in this DOS game that didn't have an SNES port.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe they had planned for that to be a thing.
Maybe.
I think I got a Game Boy Advance version later on.
So the name of the turtle is Devon Shell. It's a science fiction parody of the fable of the tortoise and the hare.
What? I didn't pick up on that at all.
Yeah.
I don't-
Wait, hold on a second.
Also, isn't like the hare the bad guy? in the
Right,
tortoise and the
yeah.
hare?
Yes.
Cliffy B, you understand the parable, right? You,
Yeah, it did have a handheld console game, so I guess it did get a GBA port.
that's part of the music.
Yeah.
I have no-
I don't know.
I have no fucking clue where I have stumbled into right
So
now.
some kind of horrible pulsating blue club.
Yeah, right?
This is probably the least favorite area that you played in for me.
Yeah.
This just feels like this would be the area, or that would have been the area that would have made the game need a seizure warning.
Right.
Yeah. And like, okay, so you're collecting all this stuff, but why?
Dude, like
Points?
the little things are ammo that I've
Okay, yeah,
but I don't know what the game controllers do.
sure.
Maybe they're just score, and score is like worthless in modern game ideas.
Right on.
So I'm seeing that the pipes go in different directions. They sort of junction off. Can you control where you go?
You can. I've decided I want to see the game over screen though, so
Okay.
I'm just going where these eyes are.
You got 2 lives, though. Oh, he'll take care of that real quick.
I have to die real quick. And I don't know what those computer chips do either. Maybe it tightens up the graphics on level 7.
Oh, God.
You turn into
Wow.
fucking dust when you die,
That was violent, dude.
right?
Is that because of the electric thing that killed you, or anything turns you to dust?
Anything. Anytime you die, you turn to dust and crumble.
All right, I'll see that game over screen. Impress me. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He's knocked silly. So
And
there
they're
we
gonna
go.
bring him. They're gonna bring him back to their turtle overlords.
Right? Right? They're gonna heal him just so that they can make him a slave or something. I don't know. But yeah, so that was Jazz Jackrabbit, which was actually pretty fun for the most part.
It seemed all right.
Yeah, that music was not great, but you know, it was not
It could have been way
bad
worse,
in
though.
some areas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
better than Bubsy.
for sure.
Not hard. Yeah. So that was it. Matt wanted to go last, so Nikki, you're up.
Yeah. So I played 40 Sports Boxing.
Okay.
It was released in 1991, and it was developed by Distinctive Software Incorporated. It's a part of a series. I guess there was a 40 Sports series.
Okay.
And believe it or not, this game used motion capture animation. And I say believe it or not because you'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's give it a shot.
All right.
Oh, EA Sports. It's in the game.
Right?
Is someone saying boxing in this song?
I think they're saying fight.
Okay. Boxing. 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 Oh, hey, Don Matrick. He made something famous. All right, so how do you play this with the mouse?
Sort of.
Oh,
Is
there's
this
an
an
RPG
RPG?
You know, probably not. You can create your character, which is cool, and like sort of set its stats. And like, I didn't really pay too much attention to that. I mostly just wanted to make a really short guy with like some muscle, and also make him look as weird as possible.
Oh, yes.
His torso's a triangle.
Monster Factory, this shit. Look at him. Oh, he's a fucking Dorito.
He is. He really is.
Whoa, God.
Yeah, some of these faces.
Barney Rubble.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, friend.
But I found the face I want to use.
Yeah. Oh.
And, it's that guy.
Oh, man.
Boy. Hey, don't box with me, please. I don't.
He's a wisp of a critter.
I don't like it when you box with me.
So I decided dark gray, funeral attire, whatever.
Of course, yeah. He looks like an old composer.
He does. But then I really liked the
Or a
lime green
mortician.
shorts. That's what
Oh, he's got a little Matt costume.
Oh, nice. That was not what I was intending on going for.
All right.
Yeah, man,
oh.
the polygons on these Doritos are fantastic.
Aren't they amazing? So, I was clicking buttons, nothing was happening.
End of the game.
You tried.
You can't use your
Like,
custom
what do I want
boxes.
to do? Let's go to options, because I need to know what the fuck to do.
This is not helping.
No. But I recognize the WASD.
Okay.
I was like, oh, cool. I know what that means. Except the problem is, I don't know which boxing color I'm going to be. Whether I'm going to be red or blue. And you can only assign WASD to one color.
I see. So you can have like one player on one side of the keyboard and the other player on the other.
Right.
I gotcha. That was never a pleasant way to play two-player games, but
No, absolutely not.
Bucky Marzipano, the Crusher, and Larry Lunchbucket.
these names are good.
So
Yeah,
right now it's asking me to go through like training, which I thought I selected main event.
Wait a minute.
Are you fighting Cynthia from the Rugrats?
Was that copy? Oh, did you just fail copy protection?
No, maybe. I probably did. Oh, that might explain a lot, actually.
What happened?
Well, this is a full motion video.
What?
Is this like a music video they're trying to show you?
Yes, this is the pre-match video.
Okay. Banana.
Oh my god.
And that's not my frame rate or anything. That's really how it was.
Oh shit.
So I'm fighting Larry Lunchbucket.
Okay.
I like the absolutely realistic human announcer
Right?
and what looks to be a distorted JPEG of an actual crowd.
Yes.
In the blue corner, weighing in at 87 kilograms.
Your name here.
He just doesn't know what to say. Oh. You probably could have changed the controls there then.
I couldn't though, because I went back and tried and I couldn't.
Oh no.
It showed a bunch of really nonsensical things. So I sped this up to twice the speed because
This is twice the speed,
Because this looks like how it should normally look.
right?
oh no. Nope. So you bring up the copy protection thing, and maybe that makes sense because I could only move around.
Oh no.
You couldn't punch?
I was trying to press the different control buttons that I remembered, and so I'm able to move with the arrow keys. So I remembered seeing like numbers associated with the arrow keys. So I was trying to, hit the various numbers to try to throw a punch, but none of them were working. And so, I mean, it's also possible that maybe it needed like the 10 key keyboard, which I don't have. But you also bring up the copy protection, and man, that could be it.
Yeah, a lot of old games would have you like type in something from the manual to prove you had the real game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they did ask you like, who's this? Check the manual. Who's this boxer? So maybe they had like boxer profiles. You had to type their name. You should have just typed in Larry Lunchpack or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
So are we just gonna watch Larry Lunchbucket beat you up?
Yes.
Oh man, you survived a round without even throwing a punch.
I did.
You're the fucking.
What's amazing is in my stats it says that I threw a punch.
Huh?
When?
Right. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can change the controls and maybe go back to that WASD setting, which is really cool. And so I'm kind of scrolling through the menu here. You can see the stats.
Please click the first button on the left.
Well, no.
Because that was definitely someone throwing in a towel.
Yeah. Give it a second.
Maybe
these are our instant replay options. No, thank you.
Yeah. You don't need to see that again.
No, I don't. You can change the point of view. I don't care.
Yeah.
And then what else can you do? Oh, you can throw in the towel.
Sure.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen. The winner by TKO at 3 minutes in the first round.
It was not a total knockout. No one got knocked out.
That's not what TKO stands for.
Nope, sure isn't.
It's technical knockout, Cody.
Oh. Either way, no one got knocked out.
It's technical.
Okay.
Larry Lunchbucket wins by default. That's the headline for the newspaper.
That is the headline. But I also like the side line or the side headline.
Boxing a hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know. If you had been able to throw a punch, I bet it was fine for the year.
Oh, for sure. It probably would have been a whole lot of fun.
Super homum.
Right? What does that mean? And Mateo Jason.
What about this was four-dimensional?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah. This is just 3D.
Here, so.
It's so 3D, like you have no fucking clue.
All right, so it didn't look awful. It
wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Maybe if I had completed the copywriting.
Maybe.
Maybe should have taken a second to try to look it up.
Nah.
So.
All right, so would you play again?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, Matt, tell us about your trash fire.
And we're ready. Let's talk about weird dreams.
Like, there's never been a conversation that I've had where that ends up being interesting.
Oh my god. Weird Dreams is a game for MS-DOS released in 1988. It also got versions on the Atari ST, the Amiga, and the Commodore 64 in 1990.
Man.
It received a Commodore 64 version in 1990. It is a sort of, I guess, adventure platform game.
Okay.
And to tell you the story of the game would require referencing how the actual game told you the story. Because when you bought Weird Dreams for the PC, it came with a 64-page novella.
What?
With 19 chapters written by a British journalist by the name of Rupert Goodwins. It also, of course, serves as copy protection, asks the player to type in a specific word for a certain paragraph on a particular page. I don't get to that, so don't worry. But the background story of this game is told in the novella. Let me tell you the story of Weird Dreams. Are you ready?
Did you read
All
it?
right. Shut up.
Okay.
No. God,
okay.
no. Steve is in love with his attractive coworker, Emily. Unbeknownst to Steve, Emily is possessed by a demon named Zelorapus, who is
Wow.
who was banished to Earth, stripped of most of her powers, and trapped into a human female due to unspecified crimes done to other demons. Emily sees a chance to let someone else suffer and stifle her boredom. She tricks Steve to take 3 pills that she has mixed to cure his flu. While the pills do cure him, they also grant Zelorapus access to his body and mind. His dreams become both more lucid and strange, each one getting more intense and painful. Steve's psychiatrist does not understand what causes the dreams, and neither does Steve. He refers him to a neurosurgeon. After his health dramatically declines, Steve undertakes brain surgery in an attempt to stop the dreams. Under anesthetic, he slips into one more dream, possibly his last. So the game starts where the novella ends. You'll see Steve lying on the operating table and slipping into the dream world. Now, when I say dream world, I do mean this game kind of operates on dream logic. The worlds are completely unconnected. Everything is really strange and nonsensical. And it all comes together under a beautiful package of terrible sound effects and perhaps the most horrid control scheme I've ever had to endure in my life.
And you played Hotel Mario.
I did. This is worse. This is worse than Hotel Mario. So I want to point out, and I told Cody this already, I played this game for 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Why?
In order to get usable footage. This is because I died a lot. I died a lot. Mostly due to the bad controls. But also at times due to the unfair nature of the game, as you will see very, very soon. As we were watching this video, I have kept a log of the terrible things I deleted. So I'm going to keep you updated on just what you're missing out from the full 1 minute and 5 video that I very, very easily was able to cut down to about 10 minutes.
That's not reassuring.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's take a look at Weird Dreams.
Okay, sure. Well, that's already odd.
Yeah, so here's Weird Dreams by Herman Serrano and James Hutchby.
These sound fake.
Yeah. everyone loves the Hutch. You know, that's our boy. And so you press enter and it brings you here.
Okay.
And you're going to see the screen a lot. You see the screen every time you die. And it does the beeping and you can't skip it. And then he falls into his dream. Yeah, kind of. And the first dream is for some reason at a carnival.
Oh boy.
And you start here. And
What?
Oh, so
those ears?
the cable guy.
you're in a cotton candy machine.
Oh.
What? Your head exploded.
So I should mention that the mechanics of this game are not unlike how I feel like it would feel to play the game Wizards and Nick Arcade.
Really?
Like you just touch a thing and you die.
Oh no.
If you touch it wrong, you die. So I mean, okay.
You got one of those ears stuck to you briefly, and that was okay.
So this is a cotton candy machine.
Okay.
You're in a giant cotton candy machine, and there are pieces of cotton candy floating around. You need to get enough to allow you to stick to the stick, and then jump up and pull yourself out. The game obviously tells you none of this. I will mention that very quickly I grabbed a walkthrough.
I don't blame you.
So have you cut anything out yet, or have you already figured out what to do?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. At about 1 minute 14, I cut out.
Sorry, go ahead.
I cut out quite a few deaths to cotton candy. That took forever. So I got out, and I've got cotton candy pieces, and the walkthrough said to leave some for this bee. By the way, it's a big bee that loves cotton candy.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he killed me.
Oh shit. You gotta pick up what he puts down.
So I died, but it doesn't kill me for good. I don't have to restart there. I actually go to the Hall of Mirrors at the carnival. And here in the Hall of Mirrors, I can go either left or right, and either one will take me to a different dream world.
Okay.
So the one to the right is going to take me to a garden area.
Okay.
All right. And so there's these flowers up here, and they come to life and bite at you, right?
Oh, of course they do.
So I have to grab a stick.
Obviously.
And I have to fight the flowers.
Sure.
However, to grab the stick, you press down on the keyboard, but you have to be in exactly the right spot,
Oh my god.
or else it won't pick it up.
That's stupid.
And
Why is this pixel perfect?
if you take too long, well, I take too long.
All right.
Because now I'm just kind of like, what do I do? Walk through. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, God.
Wait, what?
You got... Wow, that was violent.
Yeah, so a lawnmower comes and gets me. And that was actually my last life. And so I flatline and I game over. So after here, I just cut out about 3 more minutes of cotton candy deaths. And so I also cut out another attempt at the flowers.
Okay.
And here I am at the flowers for what is my 3rd time.
Wow.
And so I found out how to attack. To attack, you have to hold down Control and use one of the arrow buttons. Oh, God.
God damn it.
I can't tell if I'm hitting the flowers or not. It's impossible. They don't react.
Why does everything make your head explode?
So here I game over. I got out 3 more minutes of cotton candy deaths, another attempt at the flowers, and then 5 more minutes of cotton candy deaths.
Oh my gosh.
So here I am going to try and take out the bee again. This game's a little schizophrenic.
Well, yeah.
The walkthrough tells me to lure the bee over here, drop some cotton candy, and then grab this bee swatter, and I gotta kill it. And so I'm supposed to knock him off screen, but you have to basically time your attack perfectly. And I didn't, and so he grabbed his ball that I need to get, and so now everything I'm doing is futile and terrible.
Oh god.
So is that a... I guess that is a ball he's holding?
I don't know. It's the bee ball. I'm not sure.
30p.
Yeah, what's that mean?
I don't know.
And so here, I got tired of dying. This is 30 minutes into the video at this point. And I'm like, I looked for a cheat code. And I found one. I deleted 5 minutes of me trying to input the cheat code. And I killed these flowers. Now, can I tell you about the cheat code real quick?
Sure.
Yeah.
It gives you infinite lives. And you have to stand halfway through the right mirror, press the plus key on the number pad. And you have to press the plus key 3 short times, 3 long times, and then 3 short times in order to spell SOS in Morse code.
Oh, so I'm imagining the short and long hold times are fairly arbitrary.
Yeah.
Yes, very. So here I'm playing bounce with a girl, and if I bounce it, if I grab the ball too early, the soccer ball eats me. If I grab it too late, the girl stabs me to death.
This is stupid.
The goal is to bounce the ball back and forth 6 times, and then I have to grab it on the 6th time and have it eat her.
You got it.
Well, this is after me deleting 6 minutes of bouncing the ball back and forth and dying a lot.
How are you supposed to know to do any of this shit?
I don't know. And now I'm supposed to go to the up arrow right here.
That's a penis.
Right. So I'm supposed to go to the penis and press the up key on the keyboard.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, god damn it.
So for some reason, up key doesn't work. And so I just, I stopped the game.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna restart. Now I don't have a joystick. Yeah, I'm VGA. Ad-lib music is what I want. And so we're gonna restart. Oh yeah, this is before the title screen. I should mention that picture. And so now here I'm going to, this is the left mirror, and you have to fight these dig monsters.
Holy shit!
You have to grab a fish from the sky and use the fish to attack them. And in order to actually hit them, you have to be at the perfect space away from them. Otherwise, they kill you.
Fucking stupid.
No, I wasn't. I was too far. So I have an up and down attack that works. I should mention here at this point that I have deleted. This is my second time through.
Oh no!
I deleted the first time through, and I deleted 4 minutes of Dick Monster fighting, and then here I just cut out another 4 minutes of repetitive Dick Monster fighting, and now I got to fight this thing.
This fucking like foot gargoyle.
Yeah, who is on the cover of the game for some reason. Like they expected this guy to be the star.
Right? Oh, there he goes.
So I killed him. All right, it's fine. I gotta fight another one. And this one, you actually have to kill him with different attacks. So the first one, you had to use the long attack. And here, you have to hit him with 1 long and then 4 short attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's arbitrary, and they just have different patterns for no reason.
And there's nothing to tell you that.
No. All right, so now here's a statue. And you'll see a little thing moving around on the ground.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta get over to that statue and beat it to death. Nothing tells me to do that except for the walkthrough. I'm trying to jump over this hole.
This moving hole.
By the way, it took me like about 10 minutes to get here.
This game is terrible.
Of fighting dick turkeys. Oh shit!
Oh my god!
The Fighting Dick Turkeys is my college football team.
All right, well I'm back in the mirror zone. So I actually just got dumped out of the level, and so I have to go somewhere. I guess I'll just go. I'm trying to go down. It won't let me, so I'll just go left. I'm like, maybe the turkeys are all dead. They're not. I have to start over.
That is infuriating.
So I cut out another 4 minutes of repetitive Dick Monster fighting, and this time I got over the hole. So now I'm supposed to beat the statue to death. But I got scared and I walked a little too far.
Oh my god!
As you'll see in a second. I walked off screen. So if I go back, it's gone.
Congrats!
What? Okay.
Okay. Well, maybe it's further right. Where did the statue go? I have to beat the statue to death to win. So I'm gonna keep running right.
Oh hey, that's the screen with the boss on it.
And I run right far enough. I'll get there eventually, I'm sure. This is fine.
I'm really confused
Nope.
how
it just starts the level over. So if I go left, it's a never-ending expanse of desert that loops for eternity.
How is anyone supposed to know how to play this game?
I don't know.
Like there's none of it makes any sense, and nothing tells you what to do.
And so we just fade out on my boy being lost in the desert for eternity because, that's kind of what playing that game felt like. It is
That game was awful.
Fucking atrocious.
Can you say the name of the game again?
Weird Dreams.
So, Raul Harry 13 just tuned in, and he was saying it sounds like Matt's describing a crazy dream, and that's pretty apt because it's more or less the title of the game.
That's the game, and like we've played a Weird Dream game here before. We played LSD Dream Simulator very early on.
Sumo Baby Takes You Away.
Yes, like episode 4 or something.
Yeah, it's real early.
And
it's episode 116.
LSD Dream Simulator was at least like, I don't know,
fun to watch.
Yeah, that was like it was fun. It was fun to play, even if it was weird. You know, I got to find more and more goofy stuff. This was just frustrating.
Yeah,
I am like at one point
frustrated for you.
At like 40, like I said, about 40 minutes through the recording, I was getting killed by the cotton candy machine over and over and over and over and over again, and like I would game over and have to start over. And that's why I subjected myself to doing the cheat, because I'm like, I don't want to do the cotton candy anymore.
I understand.
Right. But like as I got a game over, I just kind of threw the keyboard down. I'm like, man, I've wasted so much time. I don't want to play this anymore. But then I'm like, but I recorded so much, and also I think the world needs to see this game.
Really bad.
It's terrible,
dude. Man.
I told Cody this earlier. I'd have to look back. I'd have to think back to everything I've played. I think this is the worst game I've played on this show.
I think it's probably the worst game on the show, period.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, like at the least most games we've played on this show, there's at least something to give you some idea of what the fuck to do. And then you don't die in one hit if you do it incorrectly.
And the defense would be that it operates on dream logic, right? And so not everything is supposed to make sense. But it's a video game that people paid money for.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the only thing that kind of made sense in terms of telling you, like giving you some idea of what you need to be doing is the updick. Like at least that
it was like a clue almost, but then the function just didn't work in game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like even the cotton candy machine at the beginning, I lucked out by trying to jump into the cotton candy pole and ended up getting taken out of the machine. Like I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
Yeah. That sucks.
Really bad game design.
Yeah.
People complain a lot about how games hold your hand too much these days. But games from 1988, like especially this one, you still need some direction.
Something.
Yeah. Like give you some, like there's nothing for you to figure out. Like it's basically just infinite trial and error, but you can game over and have to start over from the beginning.
Right.
And that's
then when you die, you have to see the same screens over and over and over again. And like there's no music. I cut out a lot of the cotton candy machine deaths, which was probably half the video of the 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And what sucks is like you didn't get to listen to the cotton candy sound because it's this really loud, obnoxious whirring. That if you turn your volume up and you have headphones on, like I took my headphones off at one point. I'm like, I just don't want to listen to this anymore. It was that bad.
And then like you have to be so precise with the hitbox detection and everything, and picking up those sticks and
that was really stupid. And you're timed on doing that when you have a pixel perfect fucking pickup. Like that's stupid.
Right. And then so this is from the Wikipedia article for this game, which is oddly long. But even when you beat the game, right? Let's say you get through this and you beat the game. The ending of the story is that one of the doctors that's operating on you is the girl possessed by the demon and they just kill you. The end.
Wait.
So there's not even a satisfying narrative conclusion.
That's so dumb.
This may be the worst game on the show ever. That's terrible.
One of the worst games ever made, honestly.
Like to go through all of that bullshit and then not even get a fucking rewarding ending after what has got to be like one of the most frustrating experiences.
It's art.
No, well, that makes me more mad.
Right.
Because that is probably the thought process.
I had worst game of the show, guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
sure.
you win shit game award for like the year.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay, well, that's pretty much the show. But we need to know what we're playing for next time. Matt, what do we got? After you
Let's calm.
After you zin out.
I'm getting a vision, guys.
Okay.
I'm getting a vision. Things are gonna be okay. We're gonna get better, guys. Things are.
I like it.
Weird Dreams is not the end of us. This is just because we saw this horrible abomination of a game doesn't mean that things are going to be bad forever.
Okay.
In fact, next week things are going to be great.
Okay.
It's a theme we've had before, but it's maybe one of the best ones.
What do we got, man?
It's time, guys. It's been over a year. It's time for Nick Arcade Challenge Week.
Oh, those are always fun.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we've done them a lot in the past, but they're always so much fun.
Yeah, I think this is like maybe the 5th or the 6th time.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we've done it a lot, but I don't know. I'm never tired of it. I enjoy it.
It's good.
It's fun to have little challenges. So right on. Cool. Well, that's what you have to look forward to in about 2 weeks. Until then, I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Nikki Wright.
Bye.
And Matt Crua.
Yeah.
Until next time, don't die. And subscribe to us on YouTube and Twitch. You know?
Please.
Did you make the graphic appear again?
I did.
Yes. Wait, all right, hold on. Can you make it appear on me really quick?
Sure.
Okay, hold on. Where should I hold my hands? Like here?
Other side.
Okay, here.
Yeah.
Look, it's my little baby. Please subscribe to my baby. It needs food.
Cool. Until then.
And keep on blowing,
everybody. And yeah, keep on blowing. Bye, guys.